go. Go Ohio. This is actually so loud. Okay, that's better. Hopefully this sounds okay. Not too loud, not too quiet. Let me know and I'll adjust if I need to. I'm not gonna lie, I was like falling asleep like a little bit earlier. I think I like ate too much today. I wanted to do some drawing, but I don't know. It's been hard to like get myself motivated to do it. So I might not even like do a Halloween drawing this year, or it'll probably be like super late. You know, I never like actually paid attention to the OP. All those numbers flying across the screen. Cure. Whoa! Yeah, I was like, man, I'm so sleepy. Maybe I should cancel. But no. I didn't want to do that. Because like, somehow this week I've been able to like, Ohio! Go Ohio Hitsu! Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. No Among Us. Not this time, not today. But yeah, I'm a little bit proud of myself because this week I was able to like keep on schedule, like no like significant pushbacks, no like canceled streams, like that's to me that's big. So that's why like there's no way I can't cancel this stream. I'm like really sleepy though, but yeah, hopefully it'll be alright. Ours, you're lovely and I enjoy your company. Your moves are great. Really feel proud of your work ethic. Well done. What? No way. I really appreciate that, Hitsu. Thank you. You're too kind. What the hell? Thank you. It feels very random, but I appreciate it. I don't know what to say. But yeah, today we're gonna be reading Never 7, The End of Infinity. Last time we got closer to Yuka. We learned a little bit about her past. There's her first love was like 6 years ago. She met this boy in the art club. Apparently she said it was one-sided, and that boy reminds her of us. But what could the implications mean, right? Like, before I thought like, oh, our main character is kind of lame. I don't really get him. But now, after the last chapter, I'm just like, is the MC a psychic, an alien, or a clone? Like, I don't know. There's something weird about him. He's like a Chad, but he's also not. No Among Us. Welcome in, Kumpai. Welcome in. Art Noise. Hello. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not like souped up on like energy drinks. Yitsu, what do you mean by Kahoot lobby theme? What is that? Is Kahoot a video game? What is this? Is some kind of learning app for children? What the hell? I've never heard of it. Or, I think I've heard of it. I've never seen it. It's an educational quiz game. I don't think I'd be interested in that. I think I'm a little bit too old for that kind of thing. Kudos those academic game lobbies where you out-chat people with knowledge. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kumpai. Thank you. What the hell? The music is a bop, bro. Give it a listen. Okay, I'll give it a listen after the stream then. But yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on in this game. It's so wild, but we're on Friday. The 5th day. Ohio. So cute. The Kahoot soundtrack is juiced. Okay. We'll see. I'll listen to it later then. That must be something like, you know, it must be something like you have to grow up with. Because I never went through that when I was a kid. I never used Kahoot when I was a kid. Is Never 7 related to Remember 11? It actually is. Yeah. It's part of the trilogy. Yeah. So Remember 11 is the 3rd game in the series, and Never 7 is the 1st. I'm surprised you know about Remember 11. These are like some obscure visual novels. You need to play? Yeah. I'm actually really enjoying it. I actually read Ever 17 when I was in uni, and that was a really interesting read. That game like blew my mind. I don't know if you read Ever 17. Ever 17's the 2nd game in the series, but I never read Never 7, so I'm finally deciding to dive into it. I got like more motivated after playing the Somnium Files. I wanted to see more of Uchikoshi's writing. They got baller titles, I'm sure they're good. Yeah. This has actually like been a lot more interesting than I thought it'd be. Like, I don't know. I've seen like some like reviews about this game, like saying it's kind of boring, but I don't think it's boring. Are you gonna post a link? Yeah, you can post a link. Depends on what it is. Hopefully it's nothing, you buy. I turn around to see Yuka standing behind me. I remember that cold sensation on my fingertip. Ohio! Kahoot's 80 music? Okay. Yeah, you can post it, but I'm not gonna listen to it right now. I awkwardly greet her. That's fine? Okay. Yeah, I'll like open it up on another tab and I'll check it out. Oh, to my Discord. Yeah. Yeah, of course you can. I'm awake. Oh no, she's caught me. I'm sleepy. She's got me half asleep. Eyes. I look like that every day. I touch my eyes to confirm her claim. They certainly do feel hot. I don't need a mirror to tell that they're swollen. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep, or is it because I overslept?
ねえ、眠気覚ましに散歩でも行こうか。
A walk. Well, the weather's kind of bad today, but I think it's better than lounging around here. Besides, I still haven't answered that question that I needed to answer. Oh yeah, last chapter, what is it? We both recognized this bell that I saw in a dream. And a little girl found the bell after I threw it into the ocean. But Yuka-chan here went out of her way to get the bell from the little girl before I could grab it. So it's like, what significance does that bell hold to her? We weren't able to get it from our last chapter because of like there's so many like different circumstances, like crap, I already forgot some of the characters' names, but one of the characters went missing, so we had to like push that back a little bit. I will get that information out of her today somehow. Well then, why don't we tell Haruka and Okihiko, just in case,
何を？
about our walk. Remember what happened with Kurumi yesterday. We don't want them to get worried like that again.
ああ、なるほどね。だけどその必要はないと思うよ。
Why?
はるか、今朝早く出かけちゃったから、また釣りに行くんだってさ。
She went fishing without me? Then how about Okihiko?
奥彦くんはさっきのところに行ったみたい。
Yabe. Huh? To Saki's place. Why?
多分ちょっとした罪悪感を覚えてるんだと思うよ。さきとはるかの関係に火をつけたのは元はといえば奥彦くんだからね。奥彦くんは奥彦くんなりに責任を感じてたみたいで、だからさきのことも自分でけじめをつけようと。
Okihiko said that?
はっきりとは言わなかったけど、まあそんなようなこと。
Huh. Who would have thought? So Okihiko has an honest side too, huh?
意外とお似合いなのかもよ、あの二人。だって二人とも本当は優しい。
Streamer, please turn up the game volume? Yeah, I can do that. How about this? Is that better? Welcome in, Zetsu. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you, Streamer. Yeah, no problem. I feel like I more or less understand what Yuka's saying.
ってことだから早く支度して出かけよう。
We change our clothes, then leave the lodge. The wind is eerily still. The trees aren't swaying, and nor are the birds chirping. It's as if time is frozen. The sun is covered by thick clouds, so the two of us don't even cast shadows.
ねえ、どこ行こっか。
While we were walking, Yuka asked us, "Where?" I'll leave that to you.
じゃあルナビーチに行って朝ごはん食べる？
Yeah,
あ、でも朝ごはんっていうよりお昼ごはんか。もうこんな時間だもんね。
in contrast to the depressing weather, Yuka's as cheerful as always. Even though I have to talk to her about a very serious matter now, I feel reluctant to shatter the bright atmosphere she's created. Yet, it's imperative that I ask her my question. I muster up my courage before addressing her. Say, Yuka?
何？
About the bell from yesterday. When I say that, Yuka's face suddenly goes dim.
ああ、あれね。まったくもう失礼しちゃうよね。あの女の子私のことおばちゃんなんて言っちゃってさ。
I know what you did. Yesterday, you met up with that girl after that incident. The bell. You have it even now, right?
そんなこと、誠には関係ないでしょ。
It sure as hell is. I know what you are. A friend. I hope she's a friend. I really don't know what to make of the characters. I still feel like we don't have enough information yet. Everyone has like some really like suspicious things about him, you know. She knows something, yeah. It sure as hell is. I abruptly shout this. Come on, won't you tell me? Even now you have that bell, right?
誠、どうしてそんなに聞きたがるの？あの鈴のこと知ってるの？
I'd like to ask you the same. Why do you know about that bell? What reason did you have that meant you had to go as far as to trade that keychain you liked so much to get it back?
ごめん。どうしても教えられないの。それが。
Huh. I get it. Then if I tell you the reason I know about the bell, will you tell me your reason?
それはわからないよ。
You. She's a secret agent? For what? The government? Both of us remain silent and keep walking through the woodland path. Before long, we arrive at the coastline. If we walk for 15 more minutes, we'll probably arrive at Luna Beach. I've got to get her to tell me what she knows before we get there, no matter what it takes. Now is not the time to be competing with her. I resolve myself and decide to confess everything. I give up. I'll tell you everything. We only have 15 minutes. We don't need to kill her. We don't need to kill her. I stop walking. When she hears those words, Yuka turns around. My case probably has nothing to do with whatever happened between you and the bell. But I want you to listen to everything I'm going to say from now on seriously. Tasty? What? Do not bore. It's possible that you might not believe me. No, I'm pretty sure that you won't believe me. But it's all true. I'm not making any of this up. That's all. I want you to know. Alright, let's start on the morning of the 1st. That's right, the morning where you burst into my room half asleep. Just right before that, I had a dream. It was a very hopeless dream.
絶望的な夢？
Yeah, in that dream, someone died. It was Saturday, April 6th. Oh no, that's tomorrow! I don't remember the exact time and location. And I don't know who that someone was either. But in that corpse's palm.
ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。
Yuka fiercely shakes her head, as if she's seriously disturbed.
まさかその手のひらにあったのは鈴？
Why does Yuka know? In a flash, shivers run down my spine.
そうなの？そうなのね。
Not even bothering to hide my disturbed appearance, I awkwardly nod.
なんでよ。なんで今さら。
Now? What do you mean now? What does that mean? Hey, Yuka? Yuka is silent. But I don't think she's trying to ignore me. Rather, she seems to be pondering something. She's desperately trying to look for an answer. It's written all over her face. All I can do is wait.
誠。
Yuka suddenly mutters this.
いい？誠。落ち着いて聞いてね。
She had the same dream, didn't she? I gulp.
誠が見た夢。
There it is.
実は私も同じ夢を見たの。
The truth. But how is that possible? How can two people have the same dream?
それも誠と同じ
She's
日
not gonna kill us.
1日の朝に。でも正確に言うとあれは夢じゃなくって。
Wait, huh? What do you mean it wasn't a dream? ちょっと。
誠、お願い、最後まで聞いて。
Upon her request, I bite my tongue, keeping my mouth shut.
あの朝見た夢の内容はよく覚えてないって私そう言ったよね。
It must be a coincidence.
だけどそれは嘘だったの。本当はちゃんと覚えてた。もちろん誠と同じように場所とか時間とかそういう細かいところまでは覚えてないんだけど。
That's... I hadn't even thought of it until now. The hopeless dream Yuka said she had was the same as mine. Surprise doesn't even begin to describe how I feel. My mind goes completely blank. Why didn't you tell me? These words that I faintly mutter sound as if they're not my own.
だってそんなこと言えるわけないでしょ。誰かが死ぬ夢だったなんて。そんなこと。誠だって。だから誰にも言わなかったんじゃないの？それにあの朝、誠の部屋に行った時、誠は全然分かってないみたいだったし。だから私、その時は本当にただの夢だったんだって思ったの。絶望的な夢って言ったのは嘘じゃなかったんだよ。
I understand, yet I also don't quite comprehend. I shake my head, trying to straighten my thoughts. It's important that I pay attention to every word Yuka says right now. This isn't the time to be spacing out.
でもね、ある時を境にしてあれはただの夢じゃないんじゃないかってまた思い始めるようになったの。確か3日の4時ぐらいだったかな。くるみちゃんと2人で商店街に行った後、私たちは月浜を通ってロッジに帰ることにしたの。その途中であれが、あの鈴が落ちているのを見つけて。
You found the bell on Moon Beach? Then you picked up that bell on Moon Beach before that girl ever did? Yuka nods with a serious expression.
私怖くなっちゃって。だってそっくりそのまま同じ鈴だったんだもん。ちょうどその時くるみちゃん私の後ろでほどけた靴の紐を結び直してるところで、だからすぐに投げたの。くるみちゃんが気づく前に思いっきり海に向かって。
And that was when you started to think it might not have been just a dream.
もちろんそれでもまだ半信半疑だったけど。
Jeez, this is so screwed up. Everything's the exact same as with me. The bell I threw on the night of the first washed up on the beach. And on the afternoon of the third, Yuka picked it up and threw it into the ocean again. And then...
でもね、あの鈴は再び波に打ち寄せられて浜辺に上がっちゃってたのよ。あの女の子はお月様の形をした砂浜で拾ったの。そう言ってたでしょ。
Yeah.
私混乱しちゃって何が何だかさっぱりわからなかったけど、だけど現実にあの女の子は夢で見た鈴を持ってる。だから私昨日展望公園で誠と別れてからすぐにあの子を追いかけたの。
And then, you traded your cat keychain for it.
うん、どうしてもほっとけなかったんだよ。あの夢のこと 100% 信じてたわけじゃないし、今でも信じたくなんかないけど、でも理屈とかじゃなくて絶対にどんなことがあっても取り返さなきゃいけないんだってそう思ったから。
Do you still have it? When I press her, Yuka gently shakes her head. while muttering this in a small voice. Then, what did you do to it?
捨てた。
Threw it away? Where?
海に。
You threw it into the ocean again?
だけど今度は絶対に浜に上がるようなことはないと思う。
What makes you so sure? How can you be so sure?
捨てた場所は展望公園だから。あそこならどんな波が来たって打ち上げられることはないでしょ。
You really threw it away.
うん。
And you saw the exact spot in the ocean where it sank, right?
見届けたよ。しっかりとこの目で。
Phew. Then it's fine. I let out a sigh of relief. For now, the matter of the bell has been settled. Of course, I still have many questions left. The premonitions, the prophetic dream, and why did Yuka and I have the same dream at the same time? However, now that the issue of the bell has been settled, those things aren't really an issue anymore. These people are crazy, yeah. I feel like it's gonna wash up again. There's no way it's not gonna wash up again. That bell is cursed. If that damn bell is gone, then it's impossible for things to turn out exactly the way they did in that dream. In other words, with the way things have turned out, all those things, like my premonitions and the prophetic dream, have lost all meaning. But is that really true? Can I really be so confident that everything's been resolved, just like that? Something's unclear. There's definitely something bugging me in the corners of my heart. That something is possibly a slip of the tongue that Yuka might have made. And on that morning when I went into your room, you didn't seem to know any of it. Because of that, I really thought it was just a dream at the time. Just what could be bothering me? Why do I feel a strange sense of discomfort from those words? Spurred on by my impulses, I ask her, did you know 9 out of 10 arts, comma sounds? 9 out of 10 what? Hello, Kirby. What did you mean by that? Say, Yuka, you're still hiding something from me, right?
ある。
What? She answered so calmly. What the hell? I thought she would like at least hesitate, you know, or deny it, right? She answers as I expected. I don't know, maybe I'm hiding something from YOU. Why are you spacing that out? What are you doing, Kirby? However, I didn't expect her to say it so nonchalantly.
でもね、まだ教えられないの。
Why? Nande?
確信が持てないんだよ。間違いなくそうだって断言することができないから。
I think the details that Yuka has left out is that she knows who dies. But she's worried that saying it outright, you know, means that she believes it. She doesn't want to believe it, right?
だからもうちょっとだけ待って。
Because while I think that we know, like, someone will die, we don't know who dies.
あと少しで。
The world may never know the truth. Many arts, comma sounds. However, do sounds art? Are you like using some sort of AI tool to speak right now? Mysteries? But don't you think it would be more efficient if we teamed up and thought about together to solve them? It'd go a lot quicker. Yuka doesn't answer. Her brow furrows as she ventures deeper in thought. Before long, She suddenly speaks.
4月6日土曜日。
Art ban, pencil scribbles, easer wipes, paper torn, paper safe, paint splashes, and spray paint mic debts. What? What's going on? Gunfi, are you AI as well? Is that what your name means? It's Gump AI, the art instruments? Oh, I see. But what's that last line? What is spray paint mic debts?
つまり明日ね。
Arts does not know for his arts, a mere flesh, being made of flesh. Spray paint graffiti. I guess graffiti does make noise. When you use like a spray can, it goes like shh, right? After that, Yuka stubbornly refuses to talk. Even though we've arrived at Moon Beach, she doesn't even try to talk about anything. Yuka's probably so wrapped up in her thoughts right now that she won't pay attention to anything I would have to say. Typical.
いらっしゃい。
Izumi-san greets Yuka and I the moment she sees us. We give her a light bow.
昨日は本当にありがとね。
Izumi-san thanks us. She's talking about what happened with Kurumi, of course. We smile in response to her gratitude. Yuka's smile is very awkward. And then, right after that,
ちょっとどうしたの？二人ともそんな神妙な顔しちゃって。
no, it's nothing.
さては喧嘩したな。でも喧嘩したんだったら二人でお店になんか来たりしないか。
Izumi-san.
え？
I'll
ええ。
have curry.
カレー？カレーライスね。私も。オッケー。じゃあ早速とびっきりのを作ってあげるから二人はテラスで待ってて。
Izumi-san disappears into the kitchen, looking quite puzzled. Once I finish my curry, I have 3 cups. Jesus Christ! 3 cups of coffee. I mean, I had 3 cups of coffee today, but I still feel so tired. I don't know why. I slept like most of the day too, so I don't know why. Like I still feel so tired. I feel like I've been more and more tired lately. So I thought like 3 cups of coffee would help, because I wanted to stay up tonight. But I still feel really tired. Have you been stretching? Oh yeah, I never stretch. Is that why? I never stretch. Coffee never helps me? Damn. I'm not sure if coffee helps me, but I like the taste. I just really love coffee. Sometimes I just get sleepy days for no reason. Yeah, same. So I cancel streams so often, because some days I just want to sleep in. Sometimes you need to exercise or stretch for 10 to 45 minutes for your body to wake up. I like coffee like how I like soda. Funny drink. Kirby, that line doesn't make any sense. Oh, what do you mean by how you like soda? Can you explain? What are you saying? Yeah, today was one of those days I just couldn't get out of bed. And then I was thinking like, oh yeah, if I'm like sleeping in today, then I should be, you know, more awake later tonight, right? But that wasn't the case, because I like passed out like right before the stream. I was afraid that I wouldn't get up on time, but I still managed to make it. Although it is quite alarming how much I'm sleeping. Carbonate your coffee. Carbonate it? Don't do that. That's gross. I actually don't like the carbonation in soda so much. I think soda tastes way better when it's not spicy on my tongue. Frothing? What the? You mean like dogs with rabies? Or like, what else frauds? Coffee with milk? Yeah, I have a milk frother for the leathery, funny milk. What do you mean by leather? Kirby, you're not making any sense tonight. Oh, a milk frother. Yeah, haha, funny. What's going on? Anyways, because I can't see where the sun is, my sense of time is vague. I remember my watch and look down at it. It's already been several hours since we came here. In that time, Yuka and I haven't exchanged a single word. This chat's IQ is at least above over 60. That's how I feel most of the time about my chat. The milk frother spins, haha, burr. I mean, I worked a barista job before, but I'm not so sure if the machine spins. Izumi-san instantly sensed our situation and graciously left us alone about it. This chat has an IQ? Damn. It's at least over 12. I hope. And over there. Kurumi. Kurumi shows up.
どうしたの二人ともそんな神妙な顔しちゃってははさては喧嘩したんでしょでも喧嘩したんだったら二人でお店なんか来たりしないか
Your sister said the same thing. Kurumi the hamster. She's not a hamster, she's a person. Kurumi is holding a mug in her hand. It's filled with hot milk. I suddenly missed the noisy Yuka who made that stupid joke about Kurumi and milk 3 days ago. Angel tales.
ねえ、本当にどうしちゃったの？お兄ちゃん、ゆうかさん。
No, it's nothing. Really.
なんでもないってことないでしょう、この深刻な雰囲気は。何か重大な悩み事を抱えてる。そうでしょ。
That's not it at all.
大丈夫。くるみの口は超合金よりも硬いんだから。ね。そう。恋愛関係？金銭トラブル？それとも人生とは何か？なんて高尚な悩みかな？
I don't know why. This reminded me of that one character from Peanuts. What was her name? Was it Lucy? She would run like an advice shop, right? It was like a nickel for advice. Kurumi is being really nosy. She really is still a kid after all. We can at least say our chat IQ is better than the Verge PC build. Is Verge PC that group that like shit talked one of their like what's the word? Like sponsorships? Like live on stream? Because that was really embarrassing. Say, Kurumi, it's really not that big of a deal. We've just gotten a bit melancholic because the weather's so bad.
本当にそれだけ？
No, they had a really bad PC build that everyone hated. Oh, okay. Yeah.
絶対？
Yep.
だったらいいんだけど。
She doesn't seem to agree, but it seems I've deceived her for now.
あ、そうだ。
Kurumi says this as if something has crossed her mind.
お兄ちゃん、いいものあげよっか。
Something good?
ちょっと待っててね。
Kurumi leaves her seat with those words. I watch as Kurumi heads for the entrance, then turns and disappears up the stairs to the second floor. And at that time,
わかった。
Yuka suddenly exclaims this.
やっぱりそうだったんだよ。
Huh? Yuka staring at the mug Kurumi left behind. What did you get?
誠、ついてきて。
When she says that, Yuka suddenly jumps over the guardrail on the terrace. Can't you use a door like a normal person? Where are you going? The sudden turn of events has left me estranged in the dark.
いいから黙ってついてきて。
Anyway, I guess I should follow Yuka now. Despite my initial protests, I follow Yuka's lead and jump from the terrace onto the sandy beach. After making sure that I've landed, Yuka turns around and starts running up the beach. I follow right after her. We climb up the banks and get on the road along the coastline. Yuka keeps running. And then, we finally arrive at our destination. This is the Shikinomori Shrine. Why did Yuka come to this place? I wait for her to explain. Right now, she's gripping her knees while trying to catch her breath. Before long, she takes a deep breath, turns towards me, and speaks.
誠、泉さんがこの神社について話した時のことを覚えてる？
You mean, when she told us about the god of the demons, right?
そう。あの時泉さん、この神社では神隠しが起こるって言ったよね。
Yeah.
神隠し。人が忽然と姿を消すこと。
Well, in the end, it was proven to just be a superstition. Yesterday, you, me, and Kurumi stepped inside the shrine. But as you saw, none of us disappeared to anywhere else.
だけどそれだけじゃ迷信に過ぎないってことの証明にはならないと思うよ。泉さんは何もここに来たら必ず神隠しに会うなんて言ってないんだから。私はむしろ昨日この神社の中に入ったことで逆に神隠しのことを信じられるようになったよ。
I'm going to bed now. Good stream so far. Oh, thank you, Gunfai. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. It is pretty late, so do take care of yourself. I get the reference. I don't think there's a reference. I don't think there's a reference, Kirby Fighter. Huh? Why is that?
あの護符、鈴の裏に貼られたあの護符に何て書いてあったか覚えてない？
It was the spring rain at the end of the cave. Something, something, something.
もう一番大事なとこ覚えてないんだから。
Important part.
春雨や岬の果てに鳴り響く鈴とともにや時は解かれん。その時は解かれんのところ。
Toki wa tokare.
わからない？この意味。
Huh?
時の流れから解き放たれて別の時間へと飛ばされる。つまりタイムスリップするって意味なのよ。
Time slip? What?
現実の時間の流れから忽然と姿を消すこと。それが泉さんの言ってた神隠しの正体だったってわけ。
Are you being serious?
うん。
Hey, you brought me all the way here just so you could tell me this absurd story?
へっぽこ話なんかじゃないよ。もうちゃんと最後まで聞いて。話はまだ終わってないんだから。
Overwhelmed by the authority in her voice, I shut up.
まあ信じられない気持ちもよくわかるけど、私だってこれだけだったら確信を持てなかったと思うもん。これだけだったから確信を持てずにいたんだよ。さっきまでずっと考え込んでたのはその決め手となる何かを探すためだったの。
Which means you found that deciding factor now.
誠、ちょっとあそこにある文字を読んでみてくれないかな。
Yuka points her finger towards the roof of the shrine. And hanging under the roof of the shrine is a large rectangular sign. Shiki no Mori. That's what's written on it. Shiki no Mori. What about it?
じゃあ今度は逆から読んでみて。
Huh? Yuka, you said playing around with words just before we left the shop. This isn't another one of your stupid portmanteau jokes like Kuru Milk or Ishii Takehara, is it?
いいから読んでみて。
Shiki no Mori backwards is Mori no Kishi, right?
森は音読みだとなんて読む？
To, I think.
死は訓読みだと？
It's Tsukasa, right?
それを通して読んだら？
Toki Tsukasa. To rule time. To rule time.
やっと気づいたみたいね。この神社どう考えたって最近建てられたようには見えないでしょ。もし仮に大昔に建てられたものだとしたら右から左へと読むのが正確な読み方ってこと
Time
に
period
なる
when
よ
the
ね。
correct way to read text was right to left.
だとするとこの神社の正式名称は四季の森神社じゃなくて
It's a Toki Tsukasa shrine. The time ruling shrine.
そういうこと。要するに時を司る神様を祀った神社だったんだよ本当は。納得？
Agree. There's no hell in way. Fuck. There's no way in hell I could do that.
まだ疑ってるんだ。
I fucking read that backwards. Isn't that obvious? What you're trying to say is just an abstract theory based on nothing more than circumstantial evidence. The shrine's true name is a time-ruling shrine. Even if I were to unwillingly give in to that point, so what? It means nothing. We'll free you from time. How can you say there's a basis for time travel from something that was written on a talisman? Being spirited away was just a rumor. In the end, it was nothing more than a superstition. Because this place is facing a precipitous cliff, it would be extremely dangerous if any kids were to play here. It's because of that reason that the superstition was created, to scare kids so that they wouldn't try coming here. See? Every clear piece of evidence you have is insufficient. I can't agree with you if this is all the proof you've got.
誠、どうしてそんなにムキになってるの？
Huh?
本当は誠、気づいてるんじゃないの？
Realized it? What have I realized?
まあいいわ。証拠でしょ？証拠だったらちゃんとあるよ。証拠っていうより証人だけどね。
Witnesses. Where would such people...
ここにいる。
Huh?
ここにいる2人が証人よ。
What are you...
私たちこの神社でタイムスリップしたのよ。今思えばあの時気づかなかったのが不思議だけど、誠がルナビーチでお米がないって言った時じゃなかったらサキが溺れた後にでも私言ったでしょ。防波堤に着く前に嫌な予感がするって。だけど私鈴を拾うまでは夢のことなんかすっかり忘れちゃってたから。
Then, those premonitions were...
そう。正確に言うと予知じゃなくて過去の記憶を思い出してたに過ぎないってこと。私たちは未来を一度経験したことがあるんだと思う。だからサキが溺れるってことやお米が切れてるってことを頭の片隅で覚えてたんだよ。
I remember. Haruka falling onto Moon Beach. Izumi-san falling into the pool. The car's battery was dead. Our dinner on the 3rd would be meat potato stew. I remembered all of it. Is that it? Is that really it? For argument's sake, if it really is true then, I feel a chill suddenly spread from the back of my neck. My forehead was damp with unpleasant sweat. I don't want to think any further from that point.
あの日、4月6日土曜日に私たちは解き放たれた。そしてもしもこの仮説が正しいとすれば、こういうこともできるかもしれない。明日4月6日土曜日に私たちは解き放たれる。
That dream. In other words, that dream is the past we experienced, and at the same time, might be the future that we'll experience. Is that right? Yuka slowly nods. That can't be. It's impossible. It's definitely impossible. I instantly mutter these words in protest, despite the logic. I don't want to accept it. This can't be possible.
そうだよね。そう思うのは当然のことだよ。冷静に考えれば、こんなバカバカしい話、信じろっていう方がどうかすると思う。すべてはただの妄想で、私の頭がおかしくなってるだけかもしれない。だけど、もしこれが真実だったとしたら。
The two of us silently stare at each other's eyes. Hers are hiding in uncorrupted pure light. That bold look causes my heart to mercilessly tighten up. Acceptance and denial, a violent battle between these two, is going on in my mind.
だからお願い。これだけは誓ってほしいの。今後一切この神社には近寄らないって。もちろん私ももう二度とここには来ないから。二人がこの神社にやってきたりさえしなければ、きっとあの夢が現実になることはないと思うの。
Will that really be enough to change history?
私の言ってること本当かどうかなんてわからない。でも用心するに越したことはないんだし。
You're saying we should let sleeping dogs lie.
誓ってくれる？
I then answer. I understand. I swear it. It's not like I'm admitting that this is all true. But on the other hand, I also can't dismiss everything as fantasy. In the end, we can't be sure if anything will happen or not until tomorrow. As a precaution, I've decided to play it safe. I won't ever return to the shrine. I don't have a reason to not take this seriously.
ありがとう。
Oh God. A faint smile forms on Yuka's face. She hasn't smiled like that for a while. Seeing that precious smile feels like finding a treasure that's been hidden away for hundreds of years. She's a girl who should be smiling all the time. We descend the long staircase without turning around once. The wind is just as still as it was earlier, but the air right now is damp to the point that it's chilling the core of my body. Perhaps it's because of the chill that Yuka suddenly wraps her arm around mine. Yuka's body heat warms my frozen heart, thawing it. I wouldn't mind if this long staircase continued for eternity. Before I know it, this thought has crossed my mind. We return to the lodge, meet up with Okuhiko and Haruka, and quickly eat dinner. Taking into consideration that we're not in the best of moods, Haruka decided to cook it for us. Unfortunately, I don't remember how it tasted. To me, it took everything I could to muster just to force the food down to my stomach. I can't even find myself able to sit around with others in the living room after dinner and chat due to my inflexible mind. When Yuka and I thank Haruka, we immediately seclude ourselves in our rooms. In that time, I lie on top of my bed and stare at the ceiling. On a whim, I look at my watch. In just an hour, the date on my watch will change from 5 to 6. 1 hour. It feels like such a short time. Yet, it also feels like it's incredibly far away. No, it might be more accurate that the far away I'm thinking of is 25 hours from now. If I sleep now, it might be the 7th when I wake up. I impatiently await for that miracle from the bottom of my heart. But the time heartlessly ticks away just 1 second at a time. It's as if it's ridiculing me. I glance at the ceiling again. As I absently stare at the ceiling, I go over the story Yuka told me one more time. Time travel. You don't even need to use Einstein's theory of relativity to tell something like that could never happen in real life. But it's also a fact that there's actually been strange phenomenons that have been frequently occurring over the past 5 days that can't be chalked up as simple coincidences. The premonitions, the bell, the shrine, and that dream. If Yuka's theory is correct, then all of those can be completely explained. But something's bugging me. Is it because this absurd, surreal story doesn't feel like it's reality? No. That's wrong. Rather than the story's realism and stuff like that, it's the uncomfortable feeling that Yuka's words have left me with. Somewhere in them, there's something strange and inconsistent about them. It's that kind of feeling. Huh? Now that I think about it, didn't Yuka say something strange on the coastline road this morning? And on that morning, when I went into your room, you didn't seem to know any of it. Because of that, I really thought it was just a dream at that time. Why? Why do I feel a sense of discomfort from those words? Just what is hidden in those words? And at that time, the door suddenly opens. I quickly get out of bed. What's wrong, Haruka? I say that, but Haruka's expression is peaceful.
これ忘れてたから。
Haruka gently opens the palm of her hand. In it is a small white paper bag. Huh?
今日の夕方、くるみに会って誠に渡してほしいって。
Oh, thanks. As I say this, I take the paper bag from her.
それじゃおやすみ。
Haruka leaves the room. The paper bag is in my hands. Now that I think about it, at Luna Beach, Kurumi said, "Do you want something good?" just before we left. This is that something good? But couldn't Haruka have at least knocked? Oh, Yasumi beats you to death. No, that's a different game. That makes me want to play the Neon Genesis dating sim. The Neon Genesis Evangelion dating sim. It's like a super old Flash game from Newgrounds. I played it when I was a super child, even though I probably shouldn't have. It's like I forget the context, but it's like Ray beats you over the head with a brick or something. But couldn't Haruka have at least knocked? Bursting in here so suddenly. Ah! In that instant, I recall a vivid scene in my mind.
どういうこと？どうして？
That's it. That's why I've been feeling that sense of discomfort. On the morning of the 1st, Yuka burst into my room. That's the cause of the inconsistency. When I thrust the paper bag in my pocket, I begin to pace around the room. Thus far, Yuka and I have been put in surprisingly similar circumstances, had more or less the same thoughts, and acted similarly. If we assume Yuka's story is true, then it's because we experienced the same history. What's in the paper bag? I know, right? He's delaying it. He put the bag in his pocket. I'm gonna make a guess right now. I think that Kurumi found the bell that what's her face? Yuka threw away. I think the bell is in the paper bag, but we'll see. However, there was just one time where Yuka and I took completely different actions, right? On the morning of the first, Yuka came into my room, but I never thought about trying to go to Yuka's room. That's right, this is it. There's a contradiction here. First of all, why didn't I go to Yuka's room? I tried to come up with an answer. When I woke up that morning, I thought that dream was just a dream. Not reality, just a dream. But for argument's sake, even if I had thought it was reality, I still wouldn't have thought of trying to go to Yuka's room. That's because I didn't know who the person in my dream was. However, Yuka came to my room. Why? Of course, because I was in Yuka's dream. When she woke up that morning, Yuka probably thought that the dream was reality. Since I appeared in her dream, she headed straight for my room. She headed straight for me, but I was calm and the same as always. There was nothing strange about me at all. And that's when Yuka reached the point where she began to think that it was just a dream. Wait a minute. I was in Yuka's dream? Me? Then what Yuka saw on that morning was me. On the verge of death? The Prince of the Little Mermaid. You think that's the case? You think we're the prince and Yuka's gonna save us? No. That's impossible. What I saw in my dream was definitely someone other than me. There's no way I could have been able to see myself. Which means, was it the other way around? The one who died was Yuka, and she saw me as she was on the brink of death. No, that's also wrong. Yuka also said so on the coastline road. I had a dream where someone died. Someone. If she herself had died, then she definitely wouldn't have described it that way. If that's the case, what does it mean? First of all, I can't think something like, we actually had different dreams. We both saw the bell. That says it all. Then what is it? Soka. That's it. It's so simple. In other words, Yuka and I witnessed it together. The moment that someone died. Let's say for argument's sake. First, I witnessed that moment, and next, Yuka, who's following behind me, witnessed it. I didn't realize that Yuka was behind me. But in front of Yuka was me and that dead person. If I think of it that way, it's possible to explain everything. I sigh deeply. Before I know it, that feeling of a foreign object lying in my mind and bugging me has disappeared without a trace. With the clone of the prince, he died. Not the alien emoji. We did it. We didn't kill them. Makoto's a lot of things, but I don't think Makoto's a killer. But that doesn't mean I'm happy. That's because by deriving the solution, I've gotten rid of the contradiction. This means that the credibility of Yuka's story has considerably increased. Death. Is someone really gonna die? And if so, who will it be? Why am I remembering this?
お兄ちゃんが一番お兄ちゃんっぽい人なの。わかった？
だけど生きてることも日々偶然みたいなものだからね。じゃあキスして。
I fiercely punch the door. I won't let that happen. I'll prevent it at all costs. I won't let anyone die. The bell. Yuka said she threw that bell into the ocean from Viewpoint Park. Yeah, I know, right? Someone else is gonna like hear him punch his room and they're gonna be like, what the fuck is he doing in there? Right now, that's my sole comfort. Check the bag! Check the bag! That bell is at the bottom of the ocean. On top of that, if Yuka and I don't go to that shrine, the event in that dream will never come true. It's alright. There's nothing to worry about. I tell myself this. I throw myself onto the bed again and turn face up. I look at my watch. It's exactly midnight. I casually turn my gaze towards the door. There are clear remnants of the punch mark I made on the door. He punched so hard he left marks on the door. I look at the watch on my left wrist one more time. The date is April 6th. Chekhov's paper bag. I know, right? They're setting this up so hard. He didn't look at it. He didn't look at the damn bag. Act of betrayal. Hold on. Whoops. That's the title of this chapter, or this part. Act of betrayal. I realize that the rain has been pelting the window of my room without my noticing of it. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Yeah, for sure. It's a terrible downpour. The sound of rain irritates me for some reason. How long will it be until the night ends? I anxiously await the sunset. Feeling the urge to move, I jump off the bed. I open the bent door and enter the living room. I want to check the eastern skies. When I approach the window, I hear the cuckoo clock 5 times in a row. Oh, where else have we heard about a cuckoo clock? But anyways, as the bird chirps, I look out the window to find that the whole sky is gray. Daybreak is near. Knowing that makes me feel a little relieved. That faint relief makes me feel drowsy. I haven't gotten a wink of sleep at all tonight. No, I might be able to do so. I'll go back to my room and try again. I briskly walk back in front of my room. I suddenly notice it. The door to Yuka's bedroom, which is right next to mine, is slightly ajar. I quietly open it. She's not here! Yuka isn't here! Her bed is completely empty. There's a notepad on top of a white table near the window.
誠へ。ごめんなさい。私、あそこへ行きます。
Yuka, what the fuck? We agreed that if we didn't go to the shrine, none of this would happen.
私にはどうしても行かなければならない理由があるの。だけど、絶対に追いかけてこないで。
If you say something like that, of course I'm gonna go after you.
誠ならわかるでしょ？誠まであそこに行ったら、結局同じことの繰り返しになってしまう。歴史はきっと変わらない。あのテニスの時の賭け、覚えてるよね？
Oh god, tennis was so long ago.
私が勝ったら、何でも言うことを聞くこと。
Oh fuck, you're right. She never cashed that in.
その権利、今ここで使わせてもらうよ。だからね、お願い。絶対に追いかけてこないで。 先生の恋愛方程式その3、約束は絶対守ること。優香。
And of course, we don't listen. I rush out of the lodge. I run through the furious rain, disregarding my surroundings. If I go there, won't history repeat itself? But I instantly deny that. I won't falter. There's a possibility that Yuka might not have arrived at the shrine yet. I've got to stop Yuka by any means necessary before she gets there. Why, Yuka? I'll never come here again either. You said that, didn't you? Then why? Today, in other words, the 6th. Even though you said that dream might have occurred in the shrine. What's so important that you have to put your life at risk and go there? As I run, I once again remember that scene. It can't be. It can't be that was Yuka? Yuka said that she had a dream where someone died. What if that was a lie? She said that she threw the bell away at Viewpoint Park. What if that was also a lie? Before long, I finally arrived at the shrine staircase. But Yuka isn't here either. Damn, Kuso. I click my tongue in frustration. So Yuka's already arrived at the shrine? I put all my strength into running up the staircase. The rain pours down on the roof of the shrine, which is surrounded by white fog. I look for Yuka. She's nowhere to be seen or found. Is she inside? I run over to the front of the shrine, but when I get there, I am once again seized with discord. Should I go in? Should I stop here? If I go in, won't I just repeat history? But even if I stop now, and I abide by Yuka's somewhat questionable words, there's no guarantee that this tragedy won't happen. Hold up, I should check Discord. Yeah, Makoto just has like an epiphany. He's like, I should check Discord one last time before I die.
優しいね。
Yuka said that under the tempest of stardust, my chest grows hot, like it's burning. Definitely keep your promises. No hard hat, yeah. That's right. There's no way I'm going to break my promise. I made a vow to that starry sky. I will definitely protect Yuka. No, but this isn't anything like a sense of duty. This is a much larger instinctive impulse than that. It's just, I don't want to lose Yuka. Just pick and choose your promises, yeah. I kick off the ground with all my strength and burst into the shrine. However, Yuka isn't here either. She's not here, but I spot something different almost instantly. Light. Light from outside is shining from behind the building, modeled after a small Shinto shrine. I run towards the side of the building. The rotting floor creaks loudly beneath my feet, as if it were to break. I notice that there's a wide space between the shrine's wall and the back of the building. Hidden behind the building is a small hole in the shrine's wall that I wasn't previously aware of. It's a square hole that's big enough for a single person to go through. No doubt this hole was what caused the draft I felt 2 days ago. I bend over and slip through the small hole. Yuka? I immediately shout. Yuka is leaning against the wall of the shrine, gazing off towards the dull, muddy gray ocean.
やっぱり来ちゃったんだ。
Yuka says this without looking at me. Why? Why, Yuka?
約束破ったな。何でも言うこと聞くって、そういう約束だったのに。
Oops. You're a fine one to talk, aren't you? Why did you come here? You knew how dangerous it was. Yuka doesn't respond. She doesn't even show a single sign that she'll answer. The pillars of the shrine occasionally creak as the sea breeze blows against them. I look down at my feet. I realize we're now on the very tip of the gate. The edge of the cliff is so narrow that there is barely enough room for one person to stand on it. The entire height, from the bottom to the top of the cliff, is almost as large as a skyscraper. It's a long way down. At the very bottom, I see the waves crashing against the bare rock of the cliff. Sheets of water shooting up. I cling to the back wall of the fragile shrine that's on the verge of collapsing. I observe that along with the back wall, the long eaves sticking out of the shrine completely conceal and isolate this area. In other words, the edge of the cliff is so shrewdly hidden that most would have been oblivious to its existence. Okay, maybe we shouldn't be here. Yeah, we shouldn't. We should talk somewhere else. Somewhere, you know, where it's not raining on top of us, right? In other words, the only way to get back to the other side of the shrine is to pass through that small square exit.
私たちほんとバカみたいね。
Yuka suddenly mutters this.
結局迷信だったんだよ。誠の言った通りだった。でも、ひょっとしたら昔は迷信じゃなかったのかもしれないけど。
As she says this, Yuka kicks a pebble at her feet. The small pebble rolls off the cliff and disappears.
私、昨日の晩気づいたの。春雨や
Yeah,
岬の
she
果
needs
て
to be
に鳴り響
careful.
く。鈴とともにや時は解かれん。
What did she realize?
その岬の果てっていうのが神社の裏。
Wait a minute, Yuka. So the reason you came here was...
うん。そう。どうしても過去に戻りたかったから。
Why?
だけどね、岬の果てはもうなくなっちゃったみたい。
Yuka is clearly dodging the question.
昔はこの先にもう少しだけ岬が続いてたんだよきっと。でも長い歳月の間に岬の先端は波に侵食され、海の中へと崩れ落ちてしまった。だからあの話がたとえ迷信じゃなかったとしても。
Ohio-chan! A ghost? Where? Where? What ghost? Nani? Ah! Delete that comment! No, I'm just kidding. Hello, Ohio. Welcome in, Chad. I hope you're doing well. We're at a very sensitive part of the story.
もう誰も過去になんか戻れないんだよ。
Yuka kicks another pebble. She wanted to go back to the past. What was she planning to do there? I can't think of any plausible reason, but I'm glad she's safe. Seeing Yuka smile gives me a feeling of relief. The sky is covered in black rain clouds, but they get brighter and brighter in proportion to the passing time. Yeah, erosion stopped us from going to the past. Erosion stopped us from time traveling. I think. I look at my watch. 5:32 a.m. If only these rain clouds weren't here, we'd be able to see the bright red sun rise from the horizon. Well, we don't have that kind of luxury. Anyway, nothing's happened. That's good enough. The instant I sigh in relief, a sudden chill assaults me. I ran through this downpour without an umbrella. It's only natural that I'm cold. In an attempt to warm up my body a little, I casually put my hands in my pockets. Are we finally gonna open the bag? Huh? I feel my fingertips brush against what feels like paper. I pull whatever it is out of my pocket. A paper bag? Oh no, what's in the bag? Right. It's the paper bag Haruka gave me. I'd put it away in my pocket. Do you want something good? And here, must be that something good Kurumi was talking about. I tear the paper bag open and take out what was inside it. There's two things. A pure white lump of cotton and a scrap of paper. What the fuck? What is this shit? I check the scrap of paper first. It seems to be a short letter. I read it. Dear Oni-chan, Kurumi found this afternoon on Moon Beach. It's very pretty, so she'll give it to you. From Kurumi. She found this lump of cotton? No. When I feel it carefully, the cotton is wrapping up something. I carefully begin to tear off layers of cotton. It's a goddamn bell. I immediately look away and close my palm into a fist. Muri dayo. It's impossible. It's impossible! The blood rushing through my body starts boiling.
どうして
Yuka's face has gone pale, as if she's a wax model. Yuka saw it. The thing in my palm, the bell. Immediately after that, Yuka's arm becomes as stiff as a pole, and she suddenly reaches it out in front of me. She slowly opens her trembling palm. Wait! Wait, she has it too! Wait! I can't breathe. I can't even speak. My mouth is dry. My spine is as stiff as iron.
どういうこと
There's two bells!
なんで鈴が2つも
Time travel is real! Yuka! It takes everything I've got to say that word. Yuka, you said you threw it away, didn't you?
だって
Were you lying? Then I immediately do a backflip off the cliff. Might as well. Yuka nods, her body trembling.
それより誠が今持ってる鈴は
I don't know. I don't know. I shake my head countless times. I finally regain the ability to think calmly. There's no time for a leisurely conversation. We've got more dire things to worry about right now. Anyway, let's get out of here right away. We can talk later. I grab Yuka's arm with my free hand.
鈴は
Yuka says this. That's right. First, I've got to get rid of this bell. The fact that I didn't realize such a basic thing proves how much of a panic my mind is in. I immediately take out the bell and prepare to cast it into the ocean. But at that instant, an earthquake! Crash! My ears are pierced by a roaring sound coming from behind me. I turn around. Rumble, rumble. Once again, I hear the high-pitched sound of something cracking. And along with it, I feel the shrine wall that we're leaning against tilting towards us. Over the panicked Yuka's shoulder, I can see segments of the thick pillars breaking up into small wood chips as the eaves sticking out from overhead are weightily looming over us. With our feet on the cliff, there's nowhere to run. Doshio! I hesitate for a moment. The ocean? No. From this height, it'd be suicide. Right now, at least. At the very least, Yuka alone should. With all of my strength, I kick off the ground and leap towards Yuka. I'm so cold. My whole body has gone numb. I can't move. Strangely, there's no pain. Yeah, they've used the words kick off the ground many times already. All there is the taste of rusty iron in my mouth. We fucking died! All of my other senses are completely paralyzed. Suddenly, I am assaulted with severe nausea. I throw it all up. Blood. I threw so much blood that I could drown in it. The blood won't stop as it overflows in my mouth and guzzles down my throat. It seems I'm bleeding from other parts besides my mouth. My neck? Did I cut an artery in my neck? The blood begins to flow out of me relentlessly, like a faucet that's been left on full blast. My consciousness slowly begins to fade. I close my eyes partly and focus my faint, dim field of vision. Right in front of me lies Yuka. I can see her heavily dangling palm. On top of it is a small fragment of light. The bell. It's so painful. It hurts like hell. I'm writhing in agony from the pain that feels like it's clawing at my heart. But it's not physical pain. My heart feels like it's been gouged out by a sharp knife. I broke my vow. Even though I swore that I will definitely protect Yuka, I was too late. I was just an instant too late. If I hadn't hesitated in that one instant, I could have protected Yuka. Even so, I mustered the last of my strength to crawl like an insect over to Yuka's side. In my arms, I feel Yuka's skin is wet with slippery blood. Her cheeks are ghastly pale, almost transparent, as if she were a doll made of glass. Her hoarse voice fills this empty void. Many tears pour down her face nonstop. Before long, from Yuka's palm, the bell falls. And from my palm as well, the bell slips out and falls. At that moment, all light fades. As I wake up, I kick the covers off the bed with all my strength. Still half asleep, I blankly stare into space. It's a familiar ceiling. I realize I'm freezing, my body soaked with sweat all over. I take a deep breath and slowly exhale. The warm scent of wood goes through my nose and fills my head. It takes me 3 more breaths until... Huh? This is the lodge. This is the lodge, isn't it? I quickly jump out of the bed. I stand in the center of the room and look around. There's no mistaking it. This is my bedroom. What's going on? Then the dream I had just now. Sharou, what the hell am I saying? That wasn't a dream. There's no way in hell that was a dream. Suddenly, I hear a sound as violent as a gunshot. I turn around and standing there I see...
どういうこと？
Oh man, what a crazy dream! That dream felt like 6 days. Yuka. I try to speak, but the words won't seem to come out.
どうして？
Yuka's right here. Her breathing is shallow as her shoulders start to tremble. Her hair is swaying. Her face is lively and damp with trails of sweat. Her soft lips, her small white teeth, her red smooth tongue. What are you looking at? How are you going to spend another fun day on holiday? I know, right? Tiny teeth Lamau. What is he looking at? Tears well up in the inner corners of her eyes. My heart feels like it's being tightly crushed. Yuka's alive. She's alive right here, right now. I run over and embrace Yuka closely. We tightly cling to each other, as if we want to melt into each other and become one. Is it sex? Yuka's warmth begins to seep into my body. Our loud pounding heartbeats overlap. Her damp breaths caress my neck. Yuka throws out these bewildered words. She still hasn't gotten a hold of herself. Yes, I'm the same way. When I tear Yuka's body off of me, I slowly raise my left hand. Yuka leans in close as we both look at my watch's face. 1st of Monday, 9:19 a.m. Somehow, it seems to be that way. In other words, Before I can finish talking, Yuka dives towards me. The impact knocks me back to the wall as I stagger at my feet. Monday, my favorite month. It's a time loop. We're looping. Get it? Because we're never going to make it to 7. Even so, Yuka presses herself against me. She buries her face into my chest while crying. Her small back sways unsteadily, as if she's heaving. Yuka continues to whisper this. It's as if she's trying to confirm that the me right now, before her eyes, is real. It's alright. It's alright. I'm right here. Yuka is heaving with sobs. It's like she's a lost child who can only cry and cry over and over again. I bring Yuka's soft hair close to my lips. The tip of my nose brushes against her hair. That bewitching sweet scent captivates me. It's the scent of Yuka's life. An hour passes until Yuka stops weeping her eyes out. Her tears have finally dried, and her eyes are no longer red. Sorry. What the hell? You ever just hold a person for an hour? She's completely regained her composure now. Those many tears were clearly the result of Yuka rinsing out her heart. Yeah, it's a pretty bad dream. Yuka, I have to confirm something with you. Do you also remember everything from before? Do you remember what happened to us? Yuka gives a nod. Then you didn't forget anything else before that, right? What happened in the past 6 days, that is.
Izumi さんの作ったパエリアの味、サキが高波にさらわれたこと、はるかがクローンだって知った時の衝撃もよく覚えてる。くるみちゃんがいなくなってあの神社に探しに行って、今思えばあの時から全ては始まってたのかも。あの時神社にさえ行かなければ。
You have to die together so we can pull our information together? Yeah. But that's strange. Because we confirmed that we looped before, at least once. But how come this time we remember everything? Why is our information so clear now? if we hadn't gone to the shrine, that might be true. That's why back then, when I tried to go to the shrine, Yuka desperately tried to stop me.
それからあの夜のこともしっかりと覚えてるよ。誠と一緒に星空を眺めたあの夜。
My heart beats very loudly at those words. That was the night I made that vow. To protect you.
振り出しに戻っちゃったね。でも本当にそうなのかな。
Huh?
だってひょっとしたら誠の時計狂ってるかもしれないでしょ。
Okay, but even if my watch is malfunctioning, that doesn't explain why we're alive. Right, she interrupted my thought. So rude.
やっぱり腕時計だけじゃ断言はできないよ。他にも確かめてみなくちゃ。
Confirm what? Yuka walks briskly to the door and starts to grab the doorknob.
本当にタイムスリップしたのか。
Chotto! Yuka turns around. Don't tell me that you're planning to tell Haruka and Okihiko everything.
まさかこのことはまだ黙ってた方がいいと思うの。
I agree, because there's no way that anyone else would understand what the hell we're talking about. They'll think we're crazy.
だから誠も何事もなかったようにいつもの誠っぽく普通にしてて。
Pretend that nothing's happened. Can I really do that?
とにかく今は確かめることが先決だよ。
Look at the calendars.
話はその後でも遅くないでしょ。
With that, Yuka ventures out into the living room. Yes, we can't rest them thinking we're crazy, yeah. I immediately follow after her.
おはよ
I am surprised by her tone. In a matter of seconds, she's gone from an extremely serious tone to an unimaginably cheerful voice. Pretend that nothing happened. Yuka is really trying her best to do so.
Yeah.
Okuhiko's greeting still sounds like a dictator looking down on his people.
ずいぶん遅いお目覚めだね。なんか今、二人とも同じ部屋から出てきた。
Oh no, he knows! Oh no, he saw! Shut the hell up, you're imagining things.
まさかひょっとして。そんなわけないか。
Ha 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 ha. While laughing, he glares at me. Hi Okihiko, here's a bell as a gift. I don't think we have that on us at this time. Damn it. Okihiko's the same as always. Okihiko is sitting down next to Haruka on the sofa. There's about 50 centimeters between him and Haruka. It's the exact same scene from the first. This feels kind of strange. It feels like changing the TV channel during commercial break, only to find the same commercial playing on that other channel. Oops. It's a little creepy.
ねえ奥彦くん、
Yuka speaks up.
今日何日だったっけ。
Oh, so
おい
true.
おいどうしちゃったんだよ、ゆうかちゃん。頭でも打ったの？
なんか最近物忘れがひどくて。
物忘れってそういうレベルじゃないと思うけどな。
Okihiko smiles, as if he's saying, "Oh, brother."
しょうがないな。おい、石原。このお嬢さんに教えてやってくれ。
He wants me to tell her? Uh-oh. Fuck. Huh? Tell her what?
何よって今日の日付をだよ。
This is bad. How should I answer? I forgot. Oops. Wait a second. When did... Holy Fuck, I just noticed. I just noticed. When I entered Yuka route, I was like, wait a second. Holy shit. What was the split? What? What did I do? Holy cow. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just surprised. Like, holy crap, what was the flag? I forgot. I give a short answer. I have no choice but to turn upon Okihiko. But Okihiko doesn't answer. Huh? Default route? I don't know. I don't think it's the default route. But maybe it's like the easiest route to get, possibly. Because Yuka does feel like the main girl in this story. We'll see. Just then.
ははなるほどね。そうやって二人して僕をからかってるんだろう。
そういうんじゃなくて、
本当に忘れたとでも言うのかい。いくらなんでもそんなのありえないよ。今日が合宿の初日だっていうのに、その日付を忘れるやつなんているわけがない。
Then that means it's really
思い出した。
that pose.
今日は4月1日月曜日だったよね。
当たり前じゃないかそんなの。残念ながらその程度のことで僕は騙されたりしないよ。
That was such an awkward laugh. Yuka fakes a laugh. Our guess was right after all. Today is Monday, April 1st. My watch was correct. Yuka suddenly shouts.
ちょっと誠。
She points at the terrace. Hmm? Without giving me time to think, she suddenly grabs my hand and starts walking out to the terrace. Yuka, we're making a scene. What is it, Yuka? Is there something here?
いないよ。いるわけないでしょ。
Then why?
あの二人に聞かれたくなかったから。
So that was it.
もう鈍感だな。
So what should we do? We've confirmed that today is the first, but wouldn't it be best to tell them everything after all?
それはダメだって。
Why not?
今は時間がないから後で話すよ。あまりここにいると怪しまれるから。
Yuka, they'll realize I'm on the Yuka route. Yeah. We're making too much of a scene. They'll get sus of us.
とりあえず、誠はさっきみたいな感じでいつも通りにしてて。
But
いいから私の言う通りにして。とにかくいつも通りに。いい。
Yuka's gone back inside without listening to my answer. Well, for the time being, I'll just do what Yuka says. Clam down.
テラスに何かいたのかい？
ウグイスがね。手すりのとこ
You
に。
whipped. Chill out. What she says makes sense though. We shouldn't be, we can't make it obvious that we're time looping, right? A bush warbler? It's some kind of bird. That's all I know. I don't know exactly what it looks like, but it's some kind of bird. You could tell it's a quick lie.
ウグイスか。なんだ。
It warbles bushes. Yeah, whatever warble means.
あ、そうだ。ところでみんな朝ごはん。
Oops. Okay, yo, what? Oh no, Yuka can't cook. That's her weakness.
ああ、 そういえばさっきからお腹がグーグー言ってるよ。
じゃあ私が腕によりをかけて作ってあげちゃおっかな。
Stop, stop, stop! I can do this. I can stop her. I have knowledge of the past. What?
何かご不満でも？
You're damn right there is. I can't let you do that.
なんでよ。
I don't need to tell you.
理由になってないよ。
The reason doesn't matter. In the first place, what do you plan on making?
確か冷蔵庫に卵とトマトとコンビーフ、あとなめたけ、マヨネーズ、
Fermented beans?
チョコとアイスとマスカットゼリーがあったはずだから、
Chocolate ice cream?
それを全部ミキサーにかけてフライパンで焼こうかなとか思ってるんだけど。
僕は悪いけどパスするよ。
あ、私も。
See what I mean?
なんでよ、絶対美味しいってば。
I think we saved this timeline. Wait, this is actually huge because if we stop Yuka from cooking, that means Okuhiko doesn't have to steal Saki's pizza. And then Saki doesn't have to get mad.
分かった。だったらそれにトーストもつけるから。
Yuka, I don't think toast is the problem. April 1st, Monday. We did it. She added toast to it. I don't think that was the solution. Oh God. You know what? Let's keep reading. I'm on a roll. I'm interested. I was wondering if I should like end, but I think I'm gonna keep reading. After that, we washed our faces, brushed our teeth, and changed our clothes. Okihiko turns on the TV in the corner of the room. The image I'm seeing from the cathode ray tubes is a familiar one. It's the image of a small stream flowing. Okihiko quickly changes the channel. This time, an image of a cooking show appears. In the upper right-hand corner of the screen is the title logo, A Healthy Utopia. Okihiko changes the channel again, but all we see is the river from earlier.
どうやらここローカル放送しか見れないらしいね。
Okihiko changes the channel back to A Healthy Utopia. Scary river
どうする
channel.
の？
It's a babbling brook. The cooking on screen only doubles Haruka's hunger.
せっかくだから外に食べに行くってのはどうだい？
No, if we eat now, then we'll just get hungry again too early in the afternoon, right? Isn't that normal? Makoto, that's called breakfast and lunch. Is that not normal? Am I crazy? Like, what is he on about? If we're going to go out, then wouldn't it be best to wait a little bit, like, say, another half hour? Yeah, he's on that one meal a day diet. Of course, I have a plan. Okay, so he's not insane. He has a reason why he's making shit up.
まあそれもそうだな。
How did Okihiko fall for that? Okeranigou says this. How did Haruka fall for that? Haruka also gives a nod of agreement. This plan seems to bewilder Yuka and causes her head to tilt in confusion. He's just so convincing. We managed to convince every person except Yuka. Yeah, I'm also bewildered. I mouth the words to that. However, as it's the only one syllable, Yuka doesn't get it. Therefore, I mouth the letters T-H-A-T. But Yuka still doesn't seem to understand what I mean. She probably doesn't remember. That's right. In half an hour, that will arrive. He's talking about Kurumi. Kurumi's supposed to show up with pizza. But this is a really dumb idea. Yeah. I don't know what the hell is how he's supposed to explain it to Yuka, but I have the reason might be because of the translation. Like maybe the translation doesn't translate properly, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. The reasoning is Kurumi's gonna show up with a pizza. And then we're gonna steal that pizza. Because that pizza's not for us. But why are we doing this? Because Saki's gonna get pissed off. Again. Yep, there she is. Right on time. The doorbell rings. Just on time. The four of us look towards the front door all at once. I'll get it. I stand straight up and walk to the door. Oh, thank you.
石原、そんなもんいつの間に頼んだんだい?
Earlier.
さっき? なあ、だから石原、30分ぐらい待った方がいいってそう言ってたのか。だったら最初からそう言ってくれればいいのに。
何かあったんですか?
Oh no, it's nothing. Just talking among us.
ちょっと誠、なんでもないことないでしょ? そのピザきっと間違いだと思うよ。
Yuka, no! Don't say that.
間違い?
A disturbed expression clouds her face as she searches through her pocket with her free hand until she pulls out a scrap of paper.
でも、伝票には確かにシーフードピザって書いてあるよ。だから、そういう意味じゃなくて、何も注文なんかしてないってこと。だけど、
She checks the receipt again.
住所は確かにここなんだもん。それじゃあ、届け先の名前は何と書いてある？朝倉って書いてあるよ。ほらね。残念ながらここには朝倉なんて名前。
ちょっと待って。
Uh-oh. Suddenly, Haruka cuts in.
私が朝倉です。
Wait. No. This has to be a lie, right? I can't remember Haruka's last name. That has to be a lie, right? Don't tell me that don't tell me that Haruka's sister is Saki. Because that would be insane. I never thought about this. What the fuck is her last name?
よかった。間違いなんて言うからびっくりしちゃったよ。はい、じゃあこれ。1200円になります。
Haruka takes some money out of her pocket and gives it to Kurumi.
ありがとうございました。
Please tell me this is a lie. I need an explanation. Kurumi gives a deep bow before she energetically runs off. She doesn't have a last name because she's a robot. She's not a robot, she's a clone. But this would explain a lot. Like why Saki knows Haruka is a clone. As if Haruka is like Saki's sister, like Saki's clone sister. Anyways, the four of us eat the pizza. Yuka eats the pizza in content, even though she had tried to sabotage my plan to take the pizza and almost screwed everything up. I suddenly wonder how hungry the waiting Saki is right now. I feel kind of guilty. You should have thought about that before you stole the pizza. But I did what I had to do. I convinced myself what I did was a necessary evil. Our stomachs just couldn't fight off the hunger.
4月1日月曜日、お昼のニュースです。
We hear a polite voice from the announcer on the TV, which is still on. At the same time, that awful bird chirping noise starts. Suddenly, I remember when I saw the cherry blossoms. Yuka said that her first love was similar to me. If you want to be free, then you mustn't be afraid. It's a push warbler. It's come back. It's real. I don't think I could be similar to a guy who'd use a cheap line like that. It feels more like something Okahiko would say, rather than me. I think this as I casually look towards Yuka. She looks distracted, as if she's trying to avoid eye contact with someone or something.
ねえ、そろそろ行かないか。
As he rises, Okihiko flicks his long bangs away from his face.
行くってどこに？
え？何言ってるんだよ、優香ちゃん。昨日の晩話したじゃないか。テニスだよ。テニス。
Oh yeah, that's right. We played tennis on the first day.
ああ、あれね。そっかそっか。じゃあ行こっか、テニス。
But Haruka, you don't want to play, do you? In the instant I say that, Yuka glares at me.
うん。
Makoto, what the fuck are you saying? You're blowing our cover.
テニスより海が見たい。
海？そっか。海か。
After thinking for a while, he suggests this.
それじゃあ僕もそうしようかな。せっかく海のそばに来たんだし、まず海を見なくちゃ何も始まらないからね。
うん、わかった。
Yuka slams her fist into her palm. It seems she's got a good idea.
だったら海チームとテニスチーム二手に分かれよっか。はるかと奥彦くんは海へ、誠と私はテニスへ。
I see. That means we'll be all alone and have enough time for a long discussion.
ああ、僕は全く構わないよ。
Haruka says nothing. I also say nothing.
さあ、それじゃあ出かけましょう。
We leave the lodge. I really don't like leaving Haruka with that asshole. But you know what? Whatever. Well then. Now we can talk all we want, right? Yuka and I are sitting down on the beach at the tennis court. Yeah, we sacrificed Haruka for our plans. Is it alright if I ask you something? Why can't we tell the others? You must have some sort of reason that means we need to keep it a secret.
うん。だけどその前にまずはいろんなことを整理しといた方がいいと思うの。私たちお互いに勘違いしてたり全然分かってないようなことがまだまだいっぱいあるような気がするから。私たちは一体何を経験し何を思ってきたのか、まずは それを理解し合わないと話が食い違って相手が何を言ってるのかさっぱりわからなくなっちゃう。
That makes sense. We want to get our story straight. Well, she might be right. I give Yuka a deep nod and wait for her to start off.
じゃあいい？まず最初に今分かっている事実から確認するよ。
Yeah.
はっきりと確信できることは3つあると思うの。1つ目、私と誠には4月1日から6日までの共通の記憶がある。2つ目、今日の日付は間違いなく4月1日月曜日。3つ目、私たちは前回の4月1日に同じような夢を見た。
It's funny. Okay, so like every time the game tries to load a CG, it'll play like the last frame from the last scene. So that's why we keep seeing Haruka. I don't know if that's like a problem with like the port or like me emulating or something, but it's definitely something that's happening. That it's kind of funny sometimes. Hey Yuka, don't make this more complicated than it actually is. In short, this is what you want to say, right? On Saturday, April 6th, we time traveled at that shrine to Monday, April 1st. In other words, to today.
タイムスリップね。
You don't think it's something else, do you?
違うってわけじゃないんだけど、ただその一言で片付けられるほど単純な問題じゃないと思うよ、これは。私が今挙げた3つの事実、1つ目と2つ目だけだったらただのタイムスリップって言っちゃってもいいんだろうけど、重要なのは3つ目なのよ。
That we had the same dream on the last April 1st.
そう。それって結局どういうことかっていうと、今回のこのタイムスリップは私たちにとって初めての経験ではなかった。そういうことになるでしょ？
Yeah.
言い換えるとタイムスリップを2回したってことになるよね。
Yeah.
ってことは今日4月1日月曜日という日を私たちは3回経験しているはずじゃない？
The last April 1st and today, and the forgotten April 1st that happened before our dream.
それで私思ったんだけど、誠はその忘れてしまっている4月1日の前は何日だったと思う？
That'd be March 31st, obviously.
そうかな？本当にそうなのかな？
What do you want to say?
つまりね、私が思ったのは、その忘れてしまっている4月1日の前の日は実は6日だったんじゃないかなってことなの。
Dun dun dun. Huh?
本当は今日が何回目の4月1日なのかなんて私たちにはわからない。
Yuka's right. And I'm surprised that Makoto didn't like come to the same conclusion. Yeah, never seven moment. We don't know how many times we've been through this. There's no way to confirm it, at least not yet.
少なくとも3回以上ってことは分かっても、実際には300回目かもしれないし、3億回目かもしれない。
Oh god, it's endless 8! I'm just kidding.
っていうより、そもそも数を数えるっていうこと自体が間違ってるのかも。私たち 4月1日から始まる6日間を永遠に何度も何度も繰り返してるんじゃないかな。
For all eternity.
始まりもなければ終わりもない。これは無限ループの一部なんだよ、きっと。
Mugen loop. A Mugen loop. I'm having a hard time taking it in. A Mugen loop. Ohio-san, welcome in, welcome in. Isn't this the time when you start to go to bed? But welcome, I hope you're doing well. The word repeats itself in my head. If that's the case, then does that mean we're doomed to repeat the last 6 days for all eternity? We'll continue living in this world for our whole lives. No, that's not an accurate way of putting it. It's not like our physical bodies traveled through time with us. Only our consciousnesses have returned to the morning of the first. Oh, Jesus. If we can't age, then our bodies will never rot away. In other words, we won't die? Oh yeah, happy Halloween. That's right, yeah. The time has changed a while ago. Yeah, happy Halloween to everyone here. Hope you guys get a ton of candy if you guys celebrate it today. Yeah, my nose is stuffy. In other words, we won't die? That's wrong. We can't die. Suddenly, I'm hit with a sense of intense despair. It's a dark world without even a single ray of light. Time will continue to repeat itself. Are you saying that I have to continue living on endlessly for all eternity in this world? In this time? Something like that is nothing short of despair. What will happen to my future, my prospects, my dreams, my hopes? It's like I'm stuck in a prison. I'm chained down in this small cell where everything repeats without change. 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 Where day after day continues monotonously. And then I feel a pain that could gouge out my heart. I can't escape from this pain. I failed to savor thousands, if not tens of thousands of times. Does everything repeat without change? I don't think so. Like he says that, but we are aware. We are self-aware. We can make a difference. But how? How do we break this loop? How do we end infinity? I broke my promise. All because I hesitated for that one moment. That's right. At that time, it happened because I thought of that. I thought of myself first. It's because I held my own life dear. So the one who killed Yuko was me! I've killed her thousands, if not tens of thousands of times. And from this point onwards, I will continue to kill her countless times for all eternity. I will continue to shed blood. That's simply... I gnash my teeth with a grinding noise. The pain in my chest seems to burst open, like that scene from the Alien movie. Everything, all of these memories, I want to erase them and be rid of them. All of them. Isn't that just escaping? Am I really planning to run away like that? I'm such a goddamn coward. If you want to be free, then you mustn't be afraid. I'll fight. Even if it's a predetermined fate. I'll just shatter it into pieces. I'll destroy such a ridiculous fate. I'll break out. I'll break out from this hellish cell. From within the darkness of this infinite loop. I'll tear off these chains. I'll never repeat this again. I will definitely protect Yuka. I can't break that oath ever again. I firmly grab Yuka's arm. And like that, I keep pulling her arm as I begin to walk.
ちょっと誠、どこに行くのよ。
We're running away. Yeah, just don't go to the shrine, forehead. Literally, like, that's such a simple answer, but we'll see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, there's some weird, like, feeling that draws us to the shrine every time or something. I don't know. We'll see. We're running away.
逃げるってだからどこに？
That's obvious, isn't it? To the free world.
え？港？
A giant warbler picks you up and carries you to the cliff. No, this isn't Lord of the Rings. There are no eagles here.
ってことはひょっとして。
That's right. We're going home.
どうやって？
We'll take the ferry. Isn't that obvious?
だけど誠。
We're just gonna leave everyone? I'll buy us tickets, so wait here for a bit. I leave Yuka and run towards the ferry boarding area. This holiday sucks anyways. This wasn't even like a holiday. This is like a forced school trip or something. I can't remember why. I go to the ticket booth window. A notice set up against it quickly catches my eye. Yeah, exactly. Are we gonna get kicked out of uni if we skip? This is literally like forced by the school. Today, ferry service has been suspended due to bad weather. Bad weather? But it's so nice right now. What's going on? I peek into the office next to the window. No one's inside. Ksa. I click my tongue and run over to a nearby docked fishing boat. There is a lone fisherman on the boat's deck, performing maintenance. I call out in an eager voice. Excuse me. Please, let me borrow that boat. Yuka, how good are you at swimming? Makoto will swim, and Yuka can climb on his back, just like David Hasselhoff in the SpongeBob movie. Oops. No, I want to go out on the fishing boat, just once. Yeah, he's gonna fucking steal the boat from the old man. No, that's not it. I want to return to the mainland. He's not returning that boat. Well, something like that. That's why. Huh? Bad weather? Even though it's so clear? Yeah, he is. He's giving the performance of his life. Drop. El Nino? El Nino.
ああ、そうだったそうだった。エロニーニョな。
The El Nino. It's El Nino.
エニョニョロ？ああ、どったらことさどうでもええんだけど。とにかくそいつの影響で、大木の方じゃ大しけなんだわ。
But
なんでその顔。
it's not that I don't believe you. It's just,
なんだ何？
if it's just a little bit of bad weather, then it doesn't seem like it's impossible to go.
バートレー。
The fisherman shouts with an absurdly loud voice.
海さん舐めるんでね。なんも海のこと知らんで。よくもそったら生意気なこと。ま、明日になってみりゃわかるわ。
Tomorrow.
だ、明日になりゃ、おめえらが見たこともねえような。っげえ波が来るでよ。
Tomorrow, April 2nd. That was the day Saki was swallowed by that large wave. This fisherman is right.
そんな、仕事の邪魔だ。どうがねえなら蹴った蹴った。
The fisherman seems to have been angered by my thoughtless words. It feels like I should apologize to him. Cool man. I give the fisherman a deep bow, then turn away.
ダメだったみたいね。
Today we learned to always talk to the fisherman for weather alerts, yeah. If there's anyone who would know about the weather, it'd be the fisherman, right? I hang my head down in misery.
見てたよこっから。だから呼び止めたのに。
You knew?
泉さんが前に言ってたじゃない。沖の方が荒れてるから漁船が出れないって。熱帯低気圧の移動速度が遅いから1週間ぐらいはダメかも。
A tropical storm that only lasts for about a week. What a coincidence.
誠？
When she calls out to me, I lift my face.
そんなに落ち込むことないってば。私さっきこれは無限ループかもしれないってそう言ったよね。永遠に何度も何度も繰り返してるんだって。それはね、多分前回とその前の時で同じ行動をとってきたからだと思うの。つまり同じ歴史をずっと辿ってしまったから、どうしてそんな風になっちゃったのか。誠、わかる？
It's because we didn't know that we were in a loop before. That's what you're gonna say, right? I shake my head.
私たちの記憶が曖昧だったからだよ。
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking. Because the other times when we were in a loop, we didn't know that we were in a loop. But now, we know. So things have to be different.
時々何かが起こる直前に予知まがいのことを体験することはあったけど、結局そんなもの何の役にも立たなかった。でも今回は違うの。私たちにはしっかりとした記憶が残ってるでしょ。だとしたら、たとえこの島から逃げ出すことができないとしても、歴史を変えることなんて簡単なことだよ。
Are you for real?
そうだよ。現に今日の朝だって微妙に歴史は変わってたじゃない。例えば私が料理を作らなかったから誠のお腹は空いたままだった。誠はお腹が空いてるからピザを横取りする作戦を思いついた。そしたら奥彦くんの行動が変わって最終的にははるかが朝倉だって嘘をつくことになった。
Okay. Well, we confirmed that was a lie, right? Right? Haruka's last name isn't Sakura?
誠、バタフライ効果って知ってる？
Should I check? Oh, hell yeah. Welcome in, Quack Quack. I hope you're doing well. What's up? What's up? Yeah. Just doing a little bit of light reading before bed. Basically, we confirmed that we're stuck in a time loop. So now we're trying to figure out how exactly are we going to break that loop. Yes, of course I know what the butterfly effect is. Yeah. It's the question of, does the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil set off a tornado in Texas, right? In short, it means a tiny little microscopic change could affect even an enormous phenomenon. Why does that sound like the 13 Sentinel spot without the robots? I don't know. I actually haven't played 13 Sentinels yet. Well, I have, but I never finished it. The farthest I got was the bread scene, the yakisoba pan. I just got like really busy when I was playing it. That was like a long time ago. It's kind of like the Japanese expression, when the wind blows, the barrel makers profit, isn't it? This is a very old story. Once when the wind blew, dust flew up into people's eyes, increasing the number of blind people. Those blind people tried to make a living as shamisen players, and as a result, the demand for cat skin, necessary to make more shamisens, increased. Wait, what? Wait, are shamisen made out of cats? Huh? I need to look this up. What? What? Skins were made using dog or cat skin, with cat skin favored for finer instruments. Well, today I learned. What the fuck? I didn't know people made shamisen out of cats. Christ. I'm glad that it has fallen out of favor. Today, shamisen are made out of plastic, apparently. With less cats, the number of rats increased, and so they chewed on barrels, requiring more to be made. So in the end, the barrel makers profited.
そう、だからそういうことなのよ。歴史だって小さな微小な出来事の積み重ねなわけじゃない？
Oh god, this talk is reminding me of Zero Time Dilemma, which is not a good thing to be reminded of. God, that game. Not the snail. Anything but the snail.
だからほんのちょっとした変化を加えただけでも現実が180度方向転換するようなことだって起こり得るんだよ。
なるほど。
歴史はきっと変わる。私たちが変えるのよ。
This is our last chance. If by any chance the same events occur on this April 6th, then we might never be able to get another chance to break out of this loop again. Isn't that right? When we wake up on the next morning of the 1st, there's no guarantee that we'll have our memories, right?
確かにそうかもね。
We'll change history. Of course, I agree with you there. But either way, if we act selfishly, then it'll all go to nothing. Understand? Even though we can repeat things, this is our last chance. So don't pull a stunt like you did last time. Swear it right here, right now. No matter what happens, never go near that shrine again.
わかった。誓うよ。
Promises must definitely be kept. That's what you wrote in your letter. Don't forget this vow, okay? Yuka gives me a serious stare and nods. And then she opens her tightly shut mouth.
一緒に見ようね。4月7日の朝日を。一緒に。
Ishoni. And mutters this. But I can't wipe this last smudge of uneasiness from me. Last time, Yuka also said don't come back here, the shrine again. In spite of that, Yuka went there. Yesterday? No. On the morning of the last April 6th, on the tip of that cliff, Yuka said this. I wanted to go back to the past, no matter what. I wanted to go back to the past? Why? The waves breaking onto the pier are still calm right now. Yuka and I are sitting on the staircase right above it. Yuka's hair sways in the gentle breeze as she sits next to me. I make up my mind and decide to ask the question that's been eating away at me. Say, Yuka, there's something I want you to tell me.
何？
Yuka, you said this behind the shrine, right? I wanted to go back to the past, no matter what. Would you tell me the reason why you wanted to return to the past? Hey, you're still planning on keeping it a secret this late in the game?
そういうわけじゃないけど。
Then why?
わかった。言うよ。だけどその前に。
Yuka, you've been saying, but before that, way too many times. You're always trying to postpone questions. Earlier, at the tennis court, I asked you, why can't we tell the others the truth? You still haven't answered that one.
それは誠がいけないんだよ。誠が話を中断していきなりここに連れてきたから。みんなに本当のことを教えられない理由は簡単なことだよ。危険だから。
Dangerous.
だってよく考えてみてよ。教えるからには信用してもらわなきゃ意味がないわけでしょ。
Yuka's right.
私たちが経験している。
I don't know why Makoto doesn't get that, but yeah.
でも信用してもらうには全部何もかも全てを話さなきゃならないわけじゃない？
Yeah, that's true.
何もかも全て時刻とか場所とか状況とかそういうことを全部教えるってことだよ。
Yeah, I get that much.
じゃあ聞くけど、もしも誠が逆にみんなの立場だったらどうする？タイムスリップだの無限ループだの、そんなへんてこな話を誰かから聞いたら。
Well, I probably wouldn't believe it at first.
だよね。最初はきっとそうだと思う。だけど話が進むうちにいろんな証拠とかが出てきて、例えば次に何が起こるのかを予知したり、絶対にみんなが知らないようなことを言い当てたりしたら、そしたらどうしたって信用せざるを得なくなるでしょ。
I wonder about that.
まあ信じてもらえないならそれはそれでいいの。とにかく今は信用したと仮定してみるね。その誰かの話には疑う余地がない。そう誠は思った。
Shouldn't I go to confirm whether or not that story is true?
ほらね、だからそういうこと。私たちがいくら力説したってきっとみんなは信用してくれないだろうし、たとえ信じてもらえたとしてもそれはそれで危険なことになるでしょ。人間の好奇心って思ってるよりも強力なものなんだよ。危ないって分かっててもみんなのうちの誰かはあの時刻あの神社にそれを確かめに行くかもしれない。
So that's it. I saw as I muttered this.
それにこれはそもそも私たち二人の問題だから他の人は巻き込みたくないの。
A sound argument. I see no room to object. Alright. With an enthusiastic shout, I stand up on the pier. Well then, shall we begin? Yuka tilts her head. Let's go, Yuka. I start to walk away.
もう何も言わないで歩き出さないでよ。今度はどこ行くつもり？
We'll make it.
作るって何を？
That's obvious, isn't it? A free world.
またそれですか。
Although she says this, Yuka smiles and rushes over to me. Seeing Yuka smile after a long time makes my heart feel like it's bouncing.
で、その作戦は？
Yuka asks us while walking. Plan?
自由な世界を作るその作戦。
Yeah, first, I think I'll try doing whatever I can.
具体的には？
I'm going to destroy the bells. I firmly declare this.
ちょっと待って。本気で言ってるのそれ？
Isn't that obvious? If those bells weren't there, none of this would have happened. It's already been proven, hasn't it? Why do they hate the bells so much? I think it's because the bells are associated with their memory of dying. I do think like the reason why they looped back into the past is because of the bells. Because of the poem or haiku or whatever. No, it's not a haiku. It's like a poem, right? In that poem or whatever, it had a line about the bells. So I feel like the bells are definitely important. But I don't think that it's possible to destroy the bells. I feel like it's one of those magical items that will keep reappearing. Yeah, if we're gonna die, I want to loop. That's right. I think like they don't understand that without the bells they would have died there. I feel like the bells are definitely like key, like the reason why they looped in the first place, or the reason why they didn't die. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm glad Makoto realized that the bells are part of the talisman. The echoing bell will free you from time. It was written on that talisman.
ほら食い違ってきた。誠と私の思ってることが食い違ってるの。だから最初に話を整理しようって言ったのに。
Then you're against destroying the bells?
うん。
Why? If we didn't have those bells, That's right. There's still something I haven't asked you yet.
私が鈴を捨てなかった理由？
Yeah.
それはね。
Just then, Yuka's expression clouds over. You know, she didn't tell us why she wanted to go to the past. Makoto got fucking sidetracked again. Why does he keep falling for these chicks? She changed the subject on us. Again. We're clashing. It's like a rain cloud covering the sun, or a solar eclipse. That very sudden change makes me feel uneasy.
覚えてたから。
Huh?
あの夢の中の手のひら、それが誠の手だって。前の1日の朝、真っ先に誠の部屋に行ったのもだからだったの。
A dream where someone died. So in other words, that someone was me.
何も分かってない様子の誠を見て、それからしばらくの間はただの夢だったんだって思って安心してた。だけど2回目に鈴を見たとき、あの展望公園で女の子が鈴を持ってっちゃって、私不安でしようがなかったの。もしも何かがあってあの鈴が誠の手に渡ったりしたら。女の子を見つけて鈴とキーホルダーを交換してもらって、最初は海に捨てようと思ってたの。それこそ展望公園の先から海に投げちゃおうって。でもね、考え直したんだよ。だってひょっとしたらまた波に運ばれてどこかの浜に打ち上げられてしまうかもしれないでしょ。本当に海の底に沈んでるかどうかなんて確かめようもないし、ずっとビクビク怯え続けるぐらいだったらいっそのこと自分で持っていれば、肌身離さず持ち歩いていればいいんだって、そう思ったから。今度は誠の番だよ。
Huh?
誠が鈴を持ってた理由。
Oh, that? It was a present from Kurumi. This is something Kurumi found on Moon Beach this afternoon. It's very pretty, so she'll give it to you. I tell Yuka the content of the letter. Well, in short, it seems there were two bells from the beginning. The bell I found on the first, and the bell you found on the third, were different bells. I threw my bell away on the first, which washed up 2 days later, and that girl picked it up on the evening of the third on Moon Beach. You threw your bell away on the third, which washed up 2 days later, and on the afternoon of the fifth, Kurumi picked it up. So they swapped bells? Is that what it is? So in the end, the bell I had was the one you threw away, and the bell you had was the one I threw away. That's what happened.
そっか。
She probably didn't have any ill will in giving it to me, but thanks to that, things turned out this way.
じゃあくるみちゃんに感謝しないとね。
Huh? Why would I thank?
やっぱり分かってなかったんだ。くるみちゃんに鈴をもらってなかったら誠死んでたんだよ。
Okay, so they get it. They do understand that the bells were the reason why they looped in the first place. The word dead pierces my chest.
鈴とともにや時は解かれん。ってことは鈴を持ってなかったら。
I couldn't have time traveled.
この時間に意識が飛ばされたことによって私たちは助かることができた。助かるって言い方は正しくないかもしれないけど、とにかくあの6日の神社に意識がとどまったままだったら、私たちという存在は肉体だけを残して消滅してしまってたはずだよ。つまりこの時間の流れの中では私たちは現に生き続けているけど、あの6日とつながった時間の流れでは私たちは死んでしまっているっていうことなの。ちょっと難しいかな。だったらこう考えてみて。ここに一本の広くて長い直線道路があるとするよ。その道路には7台の車が走ってるの。横一線にきれいに並んだまま。それぞれの車には一人ずつ運転手が乗ってて、はるか、さき、くるみちゃん、いずみさん、奥彦くん、私。 そして誠がそれを運転してるのね。で、その7台の車のはるか後方にも同じように横一線に並んで走ってる7台の車があるの。
Okay.
その車には前の車とは別のはるか、別のさき、別のくるみちゃん、別のみんながそれぞれ乗ってる。ここまではいい？
Sure. Yeah.
さてある時、突然だけど私と
What
誠
the
は
fuck?
心臓発作か
Okay.
なんかで死んでしまったの。だけど意識だけは車の中から抜け出して、後ろで別の車を運転してる別の自分の中へと飛び込んだ。
Yes.
私たちは今まで走ってきた道を同じように走り続けるだけ。そして前を走ってる車は私たちの遺体を乗せたままずーっと走り続けてる。ということなんだけど、わかった？
Well, more or less. In short, if I didn't get that bell from Kurumi, I would have been squashed under that collapsed shrine, and my consciousness would have completely come to a stop. I wouldn't be able to slip out of that car, and my consciousness would have died with my body. Is that right? Yuka slowly nods.
それでさっきの話とつながってくるのよ。だからあの鈴は壊さない方がいいの。
Huh?
わかんないかな。あの鈴は私たちにとって最後の砦っていうか、文字通り命綱なわけじゃない？もしも万が一今度の4月6日に同じ出来事が起こったとしたら、その万が一の時に私たちが鈴を持ってなかったら、自由な世界どころか世界そのものを失うことになっちゃうよ。
It'll mean the complete annihilation of our consciousnesses.
この先私たちが歴史を変えることによって、あの日に何が起こるのか予測するのが難しくなってくると思うの。
So basically, their insurance? It's best to have a lifeline to hold on to just to be safe?
鈴を壊すよりもまずは見つけることの方が先決なんじゃないかな。私はそう思うけど。
Yuka and I arrive at Moon Beach and immediately begin searching for the bell.
ねえ、本当にこの辺で間違いないの？
I'm sure. I definitely picked it up around here.
でもあんまり当てになんないな。
You know, this makes me think of a very scary possibility. What if we don't have two bells by April 6th? What if we only have one bell? What are we gonna do? I feel like if that happens, Makoto will definitely give his bell to Yuka.
もうかれこれ6日も前のことなんだし。
Scattered on the beach with us is seaweed, fragments of seashells, and scraps of driftwood. If the waves were breaking onto shore a little bit further, they'd be soaking my ankles. In these circumstances, finding such a small bell might be next to impossible.
それに誠が拾ったのは夜だったんでしょ？だったら昼間とはだいぶ景色が違って。
Yuka stops mid-sentence and eats the rest of her words. Her eyes narrow as she glares at the wet sand. As if she's being lured in by something, Yuka walks over to the point she's staring at. She slowly leans over and picks up something.
あった。
Huh?
あった。あったよ。ほら。
Yuka pinches something in her fingers and shows it to me. It's metal surface that emits a cold light. The light crimson string. This is definitely that bell. The bell sways in the wind and rings out once. Yuka places the bell in my palm as she smiles like there's no tomorrow. That's right. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. All right, one lifeline down. My heart is so filled with joy that I just want to shout it all out. I hold the damn bell up towards the sky. The sparkling rays of the afternoon sun pierce my eyes, forcing me to squint.
喜んでもらえるのは一向に構わないんですけど、ありがとうとか、Thank you とか、そういうのないの？
Yeah, you're great, Yuka. You're awesome. Fantastic. I say that as I muss Yuka's hair, messing it up.
もう何するのよ。
In an attempt to get away from my hand, Yuka bends over while desperately trying to fix her hair. We are silent for a short time. I reach out to muss Yuka's hair again.
ちょっとやめてよね、もう。
While holding down her hair with one hand, she uses the other to launch a counterattack. I instantly intercepted, blocking her. I grasp Yuka's wrist and open up her palm. Well then, take the bell. As I say this, I place the bell in Yuka's palm. Yuka grasps the bell while wrapped up in confusion. You found this bell, so this is yours.
でも、
Didn't I say it before? Men ought to protect women. That's how it's been for ages. Yuka purses her lips, her eyes swaying. I see her cheeks turn a faint red color. Alright, let's find the second one. I say this cheerfully as I mess up Yuka's hair again. Yuka takes a moment to fix it. For now, we've been able to find the first lifeline. I realize that I now no longer feel fear towards the bell. Rather, I feel relieved. When I think about it, it's not like the bell was the direct cause of that tragedy. Rather, as Yuka said, it's because we had them that our lives were saved. So by having the bell, there's no need to get extremely scared or pessimistic. Let's all love Bell. Yeah. In other words, even with that bell, we can change history. That's the only thing I can declare with confidence. And so, we're looking for a second lifeline. It's been a long while since we found the first bell. I guess it's still in the ocean. It probably won't wash up until the third. I turn around to find Yuka out of earshot, searching for the bell at the tip of Moon Beach. Exhausted, I sit down by the banks of the beach with a thump. While she's searching, I notice Luna Beach in the corner of my vision and can't help thinking about it. Yuzumi-san. I wonder what she's doing. We don't have a reason to avoid going to Luna Beach, but on the other hand, we don't have a reason to show ourselves to her and Kurumi right now either. We're wondering if it might be alright if we change history by never meeting Izumi and Kurumi. But because of the incident this morning, they at least know we're at the lodge already. Yuka and I agreed that we should focus on searching for the bell, so we're trying our best not to approach Luna Beach. If we don't find it here, the only place left to search is around Luna Beach. Should I try going? If I go, even if I meet the sisters, it's not like I can just make up a lie or two. With that thought in mind, I place one hand on the ground and another quickly to stand up. Just then,
何やってるんだよ、こんなところで。
I see Okahiko standing on top of the banks. He then jumps down to the sand.
テニス、やってたんじゃなかったのかい？
We finished a while ago.
あんなところに優香ちゃん。おーい、優香ちゃ
Okihiko runs over towards her. And at that time, I hear a loud thud from behind me, causing me to turn around. Oh, there it is. Haruka fell again. It's just like last timeline. On the sandy beach is Haruka, who has hit the ground. A cloud of dust soundlessly stirs up into the empty sky. I sigh and laugh at the same time. This is nothing to be surprised about anymore. Of course this would happen. I walk over to the confused Haruka's side. Yeah, time loop stuff feels long after a while, not in a good way. Yeah, there's some games where like I dislike it. Like what is it? The time loop stuff in Bravely Default turned me off, but I don't mind it so much in visual novels because I'm just like reading it, right? And I also knew like what I was getting into going in. With Bravely Default, I had no idea that there would be a time loop. And like repeating the battles, even if the battles were slightly different, felt like a drag. I walk over to the confused Haruka's side, take her hand and help her up. Are you alright? I say this on purpose. Yeah, oh, sorry for the spoiler if you're planning on playing it. Yeah, Bravely Default has a time loop. Many time loops. You have to redo the same battles like six or seven times. No, I wasn't planning on it? Okay, that's good then. I say this on purpose. I guess when I wasn't paying attention, I subconsciously decided I might be able to let myself enjoy this reality. In response to my question, for each of the characters, not exactly. I forget the reason why. It's not like each character has a separate time loop. Like the entire party goes through it with each other. In response to my question, Haruka gives me a short nod. The signs of her trying to cover up her embarrassment, the blush on her cheeks. This is kind of nostalgic. As if trying to cover up her trembling, she quickly gets to her feet and moves past me. I suddenly look up at the western skies, beautifully dyed in a mad red glow. The sound of the waves breaking on shore sound gentler than a lullaby. After that, Yuka and I join up with Haruka and Okihiko and proceed to Luna Beach. As I mentioned earlier, we don't have a reason to avoid the place. Besides, it feels kinda lonely. If we don't go to Luna Beach right now, we might not be able to meet Saki again for the rest of eternity. And if we don't go to Luna Beach in these next 6 days, Izumi-san will continue going on with her life not knowing who we are. Kurumi's the same. She'll probably soon completely forget the faces of the people she only met once. That's just sad. In the last 6 days, we did a lot of fun things. I don't want to lose all of that. Saki caused a lot of problems for us, but on the other hand, if we can resolve the problems, the next 6 days should be able to go by peacefully. I've got to think about everything positively. That's how I feel. I want to turn back time. Even though they know that's impossible, everyone's wished for that once or twice in their life. And now it's happening in reality. Only Yuka and I can redo the things we regretted in those 6 days. If I think that way, then, setting aside the infinite loop, I feel I don't have to keep thinking of time travel as a bad thing. On the contrary, I can use the current circumstances in a positive way. I'll only change the bad events into good ones. It'll be a piece of cake. Even the flap of one butterfly's wings can cause a tornado. I'm not scared. Everything will surely go well. I'm finally beginning to think that way. Yuka and I will see the sunrise of April 7th together. It seems I'm looking forward to that day. We go to Luna Beach and introduce ourselves, as if we're meeting them for the first time. Saki arrives and busts Haruka by revealing her lie. The lie that her name was Asakura. How long will you be on today? I'm not sure a specific time. I plan on finishing this chapter. Yeah, that's how long I'll be going on for. So I don't know when I'll end the stream. Yeah. I don't want to make the conversation complicated, so I decided not to tell them that they're short on rice. Well, I wanted to say it, but then Yuka gave me a sharp glare, and the moment I tried to, so I gave up. Either way, it doesn't change the fact that I have to go shopping again. Just like last time, I go shopping with Yuka. We have paella, pumpkin soup, and Italian salad. I'll never get tired of that taste no matter how many times I eat it. Let's go to the heated pool at Sukiya Hotel. I break the ice. I also pretend not to know about Izumi falling into the pool. I'll only change the bad events into good ones. Then, what are the good ones? There are events that are to leave alone and to not change. I feel bad for Izumi-san, but this is also a precious memory of mine. We return to Luna Beach and promise to go to the pool tomorrow. We separate from Izumi-san and Kurumi there. And then, exhausted, I plop myself down into the bed. As I doze off, something suddenly starts to bug me, pulling at the corners of my mind. What is it? What is it? Although I'm thinking, I'm having trouble defeating the strong drowsiness. As if I had an off switch, I close my eyes and fall asleep almost instantly. April 2nd, Tuesday. Right when you asked when I'll end, I think I'll end right now. Yuka the drunk troublemaker. Yeah. Good place to stop. Yeah. Basically, like, my goal for each of these streams is to read at least like one day in game time. Well, today I read like 2 days because it was so short, right? I want to go on for at least 2 hours when I stream. So when I finish that chapter, it's like, oh, okay, it's like it's like around 2 hours, but I wanted to read a little bit more, so I decided to read like another day. Yeah. I was like really sleepy earlier, but like once I start streaming, I get a lot less sleepy. I think it's because I'm active, right? We're 4 days? What do you mean? What is it? I read like... Where is it? 1, 2... It's only 3 days! I read 3 days. Yeah, it's been 3 hours. Cause at the 2 hour mark, I felt like reading some more. I also want to make progress, you know. Well, anywho, that'll be it for today. I think I should get some sleep because I was like falling asleep before the stream. I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep falling asleep. I wanna like, you know, not feel so damn tired all the time. Maybe I should drink more water. I don't know. Drinking water sucks. Why should I drink water when I can drink soda or coffee? No, I'm just kidding. Drinking water is good for you. It's something that I forget. Something I don't do enough. Yeah, when the VN tries to explain things. Like that last part was like just him talking to himself and going over what happened the first week. It's like, okay, I get it. I understand. Is it Sunday? Yeah, this was Sunday's schedule. This is last week's schedule. So next week I'll have a new schedule. I'll probably post a new schedule like right after this stream, because I think I know exactly what I'm doing. So like yesterday we finished Michigan, so I won't be doing that again. But instead, I think I'm gonna play Cyberpunk. I picked up Cyberpunk because it was on sale. Cyberpunk 2077. I don't even know if like my PC can run it. It seems like it's a very like intense game. So I'll probably like put the game on like the lowest possible quality settings. Probably not. Risky pick. Maybe. If, you know, whatchamacallit, if I can't run Cyberpunk, then I'll play Bayonetta. Because, I don't know if you guys heard what I said, like, a while ago, but, like, my pre-order for Bayo 3 came in, because I forgot to cancel it. I pre-ordered Bayo 3 when Bayo 3 was announced, like 3 or 4 years ago, and I forgot to cancel it because to this day I still have not played Bayo 1 and 2. so now I have to play it. It's not that I like don't want to play it. It's just that I never got around to it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just like put stuff on your back burner. Just never got around to it. But yeah, that's me with Bayo. So if Cyberpunk doesn't work out, then I'll play Bayo. Yeah. I'll finally start Bayonetta 1. Crazy. Anywho, I'm pretty sure like everything else on my schedule will be the same. Next week will be the start of November. Are you guys excited? You guys excited for November? I don't know how I feel. Time moves way too fast. I thought it would be like a lot more productive this month, but it turns out my body just cannot handle it. My body just cannot keep up with the amount of things that I want to do. So it just doesn't work out. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys had a good time. I'm having a great time with like reading Never 7. That's why like I go on longer than I expect. Arts, what? Hello, Till. How's it going? You've come at probably a bad time because this is like the end of the stream. Yeah. Time moves way too fast. About your body not keeping up? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just like, what was it? My plan for today was like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna wake up early and I'll draw something. But I ended up passing out for most of the morning, and then I ended up like passing out before the stream too. So I was about ready to like not stream today, but I was like, no, I can't do that. I've been like so like productive this week. Well, not productive, but like I've been so on time this week, which is like crazy for me because usually my sleep schedule is so bad that I end up canceling streams. But I managed to actually stick to my schedule for a week, which is like insane. So like, even if like I'm super exhausted and I can't do anything else, because literally this is what happens. I stream, and then right after my stream, even though like I'm not like super tired, I end up passing out anyways. So I was like, fuck, there goes all my time. Cause I just wake up and then like, oh well, it's another day. It's time to stream again. It's time to stream again. What's that mean? It's like it's time for your dick flattening. It's like, oh, it's time to stream again. Come on, streamer, press start on OBS. Yeah, that's how it is. Like maybe like this is the way I'm thinking. Like, if I get used to my streaming schedule, then eventually my body will get used to it, and I'll be able to handle more things. Or at least that's what I'm hoping. Bed too comfy? It is kind of like that. Yeah. I don't know if it's like my bed's too comfy or my body just like the instant it touches the bed, it's like it goes into like sleep mode. It's like a, I don't know. It's like a maybe I shouldn't make the analogy that I'm thinking of. You know what? Let's forget it. Let's look for someone to raid. Let me see. I'm probably like gonna pass out like right after I raid, but let's raid. Let's raid Nino. She's like a exorcist VTuber. A haunted hotline, I guess. Like what is it? Today she's like doing some call-ins or something. So it should be fun. She's so freaking cute. She's so freaking cute, bros. So hope you guys have a good time. You guys had a good time on my stream. Yeah. It was fun. It's fun just like reading late at night, I think. Like right before bed. I think it's chill. Cause like it's a lot less active at night, right? it's a lot less active at night, so I can just like focus on like reading my stupid visual novels and just chill out. And I don't know what she's doing over there. She's kind of insane, but you know, just be cool, just be nice. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Good night, Zatu. Good night, Till. Good night, Stun. Good night, Niamian. What is it? Tomorrow I have a collab. I have a collab tomorrow with Lullaby. It's at 5 p.m. PST, and he'll be backseating me on in Resident Evil again. Yeah. So it should be fun. I'll see you guys then. Gao night. Bye bye. Ah!